It shows us that no goal is too lofty, no dream too big if you have the determination and the will to chase it. Imagine standing at the foot of Everest, staring up at its icy peak, and knowing that one day you'll stand at the top. Sounds daunting, doesn't it? But it's not impossible. It's all about setting that goal and working tirelessly towards it. Let me tell you a story. In the heart of the Himalayas, Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal, once stared at the same icy peak of Everest. He had an ambitious goal, a goal that no man had ever achieved before, to reach the summit of the world's tallest mountain. Norgay didn't just wake up one day and decide to climb Everest. No, he dedicated his life to it. He trained, he prepared, and he yearned for it. Every step he took, every breath he drew, was done with the summit of Everest in his mind. His goal was not just a fleeting thought, it was a constant driving force in his life. With his goal etched firmly in his mind, Norgay embarked on his journey. He faced countless obstacles, braved harsh weather conditions, and overcame immense physical and mental challenges. But he never wavered. His goal was his North Star, guiding him, pushing him until one day he stood at the top of the world. Norgay's story is a testament to the power of setting and pursuing ambitious goals. It shows us that no goal is too lofty, no dream too big if you have the determination and the will to chase it. And it all starts with setting that goal. Whether it's climbing Everest or something entirely different, the process remains the same. Tenzing Norgay didn't conquer Everest by chance. He set a goal, worked towards it, and made it happen. And you can do the same. Now, ask yourself, what is your Everest? What is that lofty peak in your life that you're yearning to conquer? As we journey into the upcoming year, it's time to define your goals. They could be as monumental as climbing a mountain or as simple as reading a book a week. Maybe you aim to master a new skill, or perhaps you aspire to cultivate deeper relationships. These goals can span the spectrum from personal ambitions to professional targets. The beauty of goal setting lies in its flexibility and personalization. Your goals are yours alone. They are unique to you, just like your fingerprints. Whether they're about career advancement, personal growth, or community contribution, what matters most is that they hold significant meaning for you. So, take a moment, reflect. What does success look like to you in the upcoming year? What are those goals that will bring you a sense of accomplishment, joy, and fulfillment? Remember, your goals are your Everest. They're what you're aiming to conquer in the upcoming year. But how do you conquer your Everest? How do you achieve your goals? Let's talk about the SMART method. The SMART method is a handy tool that helps you set effective, achievable goals. It's an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break it down. When setting a goal, it needs to be specific. Instead of saying, I want to read more, say, I want to read 1 book per month. You've just moved from a vague idea to a clear, specific goal. Next, your goal should be measurable. How will you know when you've achieved it? If your goal is to lose weight, specify how many pounds you want to shed. That way, you can measure your progress and know when you've reached your target. The third element is achievable. It's fantastic to aim high, but your goals also need to be within your reach. If you've never run before, setting a goal to win a marathon in a month might not be realistic. However, setting a goal to run a 5K could be a great start. Then we have relevant. Your goals should align with your long-term plans and values. If you're aiming for a promotion at work, a relevant goal might be to take on more leadership roles or improve a specific skill. Finally, your goal must be time-bound. Without a deadline, it's all too easy to keep pushing your goal into the future. Set a date for when you aim to achieve your goal. This creates a sense of urgency and gives you a timeline for your action plan. Now, let's see how these principles work in real life. Consider the story of John, a middle-aged man who wanted to get fit. Instead of vaguely deciding to get in shape, he made a SMART goal. I will walk for 30 minutes every day after dinner for the next 3 months. He was specific about what he wanted to do, could measure his progress, set an achievable and relevant goal, and made it time-bound. And guess what? John did it. He achieved his goal and improved his fitness level significantly. By making your goals smart, you're setting yourself up for success. With your SMART goals in mind, it's time to plan your journey. Picture this. You're standing at the base of a mountain, ready to embark on a challenging climb. Now, would you start off without a map, a compass, or a plan? Probably not. The same principle applies to your goals. Without a proper plan, your goals, no matter how smart they are, might seem like that mountain, insurmountable. Planning your journey involves breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Think of these tasks as stepping stones leading you across a river. Alone, they might seem insignificant, but together, they form the path to your goal. Let's consider the story of John, an aspiring novelist. John's goal was to write a 300-page novel in 1 year. Daunting, right? But John didn't let that scare him. Instead of looking at it as a single massive task, he broke it down into smaller tasks. Write 1 page a day, and in less than a year, he'd have his novel. And guess what? By sticking to his plan, John managed to finish his novel in just 8 months. And then there's Susan, a marathon runner. Her goal was to run a marathon in under 4 hours. That's 26.2 miles in less than 4 hours. But Susan knew the power of planning. She charted out a training schedule, gradually increasing her mileage each week and incorporating strength and flexibility exercises. With her plan, Susan not only completed her marathon, but she did it in 3 hours and 50 minutes. These stories illustrate the power of planning. By breaking down their goals into smaller tasks, John and Susan made their dreams achievable. They didn't let the size of their goals intimidate them. Instead, they planned their journey and followed their plan, one step at a time. So, as we move forward, remember to break down your goals into manageable tasks. Plan out when and how these tasks will be completed, and most importantly, stick to your plan. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. By planning out your tasks, you're preparing to take that first step. But what happens when the journey gets tough? How do you keep climbing your Everest? The path to achieving your goals isn't always a smooth one. There are times when you'll encounter obstacles, face setbacks, and even question whether it's all worth it. But remember, every journey worth taking is bound to have its rough patches. One strategy to stay motivated is to visualize your success. Close your eyes and imagine the moment when you've achieved your goal. Feel the joy, the pride, the sense of accomplishment. Hold on to that feeling and remember it when the going gets tough. It's your reminder that the destination is worth every step, every stumble, every fall. Take a moment to celebrate your small victories as well. Every step you take towards your goal, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. It brings you closer to your destination. So, don't wait until you've reached the final destination to start celebrating. Recognize your progress, reward yourself, and use these moments of success to fuel your motivation. Now, let's talk about the people you surround yourself with. They can either drain your energy or boost your motivation. Surround yourself with those who believe in your dreams, who support your journey, and who cheer you on every step of the way. They are your cheerleaders, your support system, your motivation boosters. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb, but he stayed motivated, visualized his success, celebrated his small victories, and surrounded himself with supportive people. And look at where his journey took him. His story is a testament to the power of motivation and perseverance. With the right mindset and the right support, you can stay motivated and keep climbing, no matter how steep the journey. Now that you know how to set and pursue your goals, it's time to share them with the world. Unveiling your aspirations to others can be a powerful motivator. It's like throwing a gauntlet down to yourself in front of an audience. It's a bold move. It's a brave move. But it's a move that can transform a mere wish into a tangible commitment. So how about a little challenge? Let's turn this platform into a beacon of inspiration, a hub of shared dreams. In the comments section below, jot down your goals for the upcoming year. It could be anything, from learning a new skill to scaling a business venture to running a marathon. No goal is too small or too large. Remember, the mere act of sharing your goals can foster a sense of community, engagement, and most importantly, accountability. It's like having a world of cheerleaders rooting for you from the sidelines. By sharing your goals, you're not just making a commitment to yourself, you're making a commitment to your community. So let's hear it. What's your Everest?